Each cell of the underground believes that they are the only ones who exist in the underground, because they are unaware that the other cells exist. Each of these cells is completely isolated. They are unaware that the other cells are there, and they are not communicating. Often they are not even trying to communicate, and there is a good reason for that. They do not want to be found. However, if you can find a good system for finding other cells, then that will be your best way of growing the underground. I think you will find that your cell is not the only one that exists within your underground movement. As soon as you start thinking that you are alone, you will bump into someone who feels like you do, and they already have their own cell. Now your movement will grow, and it will be more fun. Your underground movement will grow not through fanfare, not through open advertising, not by recruiting, but by having a good system for finding members in other cells. So, outside the view of the average person or the average member of the acceptable society, you will be able to find other members, and you will be able to grow your underground. Just by finding other members of other cells, you can join cells together, and then your movement will grow greatly, even thrive in this underground environment, and no one will know. Another point that these cells have in common is that they are all looking for a leader. They want either a person or a symbol to represent their leadership. Typically, a symbol will also be found in a person. They need someone who will call them all together in one place. This helps them. This helps them to realize they are not alone. This helps them to feel a little bit more coordinated. This helps them feel like they are more of a joint force, and that they are all working together in their underground movement. Your underground, your cell, should be looking for a leader, but also you should be looking for other cells in your underground. They do exist. They are there. All you have to do is find them. And if you are creative enough, you can find ways of discovering who the other cells are, where they are, and when they meet. Once you find even one other cell, you will realize that your cell was not the only one. There were, in fact, others. And if there are two, then there must be three, and so on and so forth. Your movement is much larger than you realize. As a member or a leader of your own cell, sit around and discuss how you can identify other people or groups who are already members of your underground, and perhaps they do not even realize it. Figure out creative ways of identifying how people think without coming right out and advertising or asking specific questions about your cell or about your movement. There are subtle details that might be quite specific to your underground cell that you can identify in others without identifying yourself. Think about that. Spend some time discussing it with your friends, the members of your cell. You will be able to find other members of your underground movement. And the more you grow, the more enjoyment you will get from it. Goodbye, bunnies. I love you all.